Class 6 Social Science Civics Chapter number 1 Understanding Diversity. Now today we are on the page number 7, Diversity in India. Our today's topic is diversity in India. As I have already told you about the diversity, so now we are going to see the diversity in India. As we see, the India is the country of with many diversities, so we are going to learn or study about the diversity in India. India is a country of many diversity. We speak different languages. As you know that so many languages is spoken by the people in India, like Kashmiri, Hindi, Urdu, Bengali, Marathi, Kannada, Tamil, Sanskrit, etc. Have various types of foods, and peoples living in India having different types of foods. The people who are living in the northern side of the India, their eating habits are different with the eating habits of the southern India. Eastern part eating habits are different with the western part of India. So we are also see that various types of foods in India, celebrate different festivals, practice different religions, and so many religion practices are there in India. Some are practicing Hinduism, some are practicing Jainism, Buddhism, Christianity, and Islam, etc. So you are seeing the diversities or the differences in India. But actually, if you think about it, we do many things that are similar. But we do many things similar means, as we are going to discuss about the festivals. So you are able to see that or you can see that most of the festivals celebrated in India as a harvest festival, like in the month of April, 13th April, we are celebrating Baisakhi. Baisakhi is also the harvest festival. Here we are also celebrating in the month of March, Holi. Holi is also like a harvest festival with colors. Now in South we are celebrating Pongal. Pongal is also a harvest festival. So we are seeing so many different, we are celebrating so many different festivals in India, but these that are similar also, except that we do them in different ways. But celebrating these festivals is different, but the meanings or the way is the same. Now, how do we explain diversity? A little more than 200 years ago, long before the train, means before 200 years ago, when there was no train and aeroplane or bus or car, means there was no proper transport system. We are discussing about the time when we didn't have the any type of proper type of transport system that we have today. Became a part of our lives. People traveled from one part of the world to another, from one country to another, or from one part of the world to the other part of the world. People travel through ships, only through waterways, means only through the navigation by the seas or oceans, on horses, and if the countries are joined with land part, then on the horses, on the camels, or on the foot. Now on the next page, often they went in search of new lands or new places to settle in or people to trade with. And because it took so long to travel, once they got a place, people stayed there, often for a long time. And the people stayed any place, like the inns, and for a long time, means they were also enjoying the religions, festivals, or the food habits, or the other activities of that particular area. Many others left their homes because there were famines and drought. Many people left their home because of famines or drought. Famines means means drought. Famine means lack of food, starvation, or lack of, or reduction or shortage or of food, or any type of deficiency that occurred and drought means lack of water. So when there was no rainfall, that creates drought, and they could not get enough to eat. And when these type of situations occur, then the people did not have the enough food to eat, so they were left their homes. Some went in search of work, while some others left because there was a war, and sometimes there was another condition of war, so they were left their homes. Sometimes as they begin to make their homes in new places, people begin to change a little, and at other times they manage to do things in the old ways. So their languages, and when sometimes the things are different, means when sometimes people wants to stay or wants to live in new places, people wants to change themselves, so they manage to do things in old or new ways. So their languages, food, music, religions become a mix of old and the new. So their food habits, music, religions became a mixture of old and new. Old already they have, and the new they adopted. And out of this intermixing of cultures came something new and different. And whenever two things are mixed or two cultures are of mix, then the new or different things came. Like when you are mixing the dal with the rice, then the new dish will become a khichdi. And if you are not mixing the dal with the rice, so you are able to eat dal and the rice. And if you are going to cook dal with rice, then the new dish is there, khichdi. Okay. The history of many places shows us how many different culture influences have helped to shape life and culture there. Thus, regions became very diverse because of their unique histories. Similarly, diversity also come about. Now, we are able to see that like this, or diversities come. Diversity come means when the old and new mixed, then the new or the different mixture came, that this makes the diversity. When people adapt their lives to the geographical area, and when people or adapt the new lives according to the geographical areas, means according to the areas where they live, means when the people who are living in the mountain areas, they have the different type of life because of the climatic or the geographic conditions of the mountain areas. And the people who are living in the plain areas, they have different climatic conditions or geographical conditions. Is why they have different type of life. Like the people lives in the mountainous areas have hard life because there is no proper transport system, no proper agriculture, etc. That's why they don't have the proper things at a proper time. But in the plain areas, people have the proper navigation or the proper transport system, or they are able to grow crops or cultivate crops, so they have the life simple than the mountainous areas. So for example, living near the sea quite different from living in a mountainous areas. Here the example is there. Now, not only do people have different clothing and eating habits, but even the kinds of work they do are different. Now we are discussing about the work. Here in this paragraph, we are discussing about not only about the food or eating habit or the clothing. Now we are discussing about the different types of work the people do. In cities, it is often easy to forget how closely people lives are tied to their physical surroundings. This is because in the city, people seldom grow their own vegetables and grain. Instead, they depend on the market to buy all the food and other goods that they need. Means the people living in the village areas, they are not dependent on the others or on the city for their food. But the people living in the cities are dependent on the village peoples for their food or for their needs, because they are not able to grow or to take the food in the cities areas, because in the city areas there is a dense population, so the people are not able to grow food there. So the people of the city are dependent on the people of the village.